Hey guys, welcome to your daily mobility flow. Hope your week started great with your Monday and your Tuesday, and now we're going midweek tomorrow. Well, tomorrow for me, today for you if you're watching on the day it came out. If you're watching a random day, other than that, we got nothing to talk about. We are going to start with your hip flexors because my hip flexors really need it. We're going to go lunge, bring that foot up to your hand. Almost said bring your foot to your heel. I think I have said that before actually. You could probably find it, but we're going to drop the hip down, get to the hip flexor, and then we're going to add the hand. Okay, if you need to leave that on the ground and just work this position, that's fine, but if you can wrap a towel or something to be able to get your foot in your hand, that would be even better. We're just going to work, open up those hip flexors. I need this desperately. I've been learning how to skateboard. I mean, I had a skateboard growing up and I could skate around on it, and I could ollie like a fat kid with a bowl cut because that's what I was. But that was really about it. I've been trying to learn to develop some control with the board and just build up some balance and some coordination, things like that. Learn something new. That's hard. So anyways, my hip flexors, I was playing around with, I think it's called a front side 180, where you do a ollie, so you jump the board up into the air, and in the air you and the board turn together and land the opposite direction. All right, switch sides. That lunge out there. And if you're doing, 4 reps a minute, 6 reps a minute, somewhere in there. Let's call it even 5 reps a minute. Just practicing, missing. But it's this snap and jump and turn, kind of instant, real quick. Over the course of 30 minutes, that adds up. 150 of those. And so my hip flexors are really tight, and I'm insta sore on the inside of my other knee. I guess just from the way that you snap, jump, lift your knees really quick and turn. Sore already, instantly. We'll see what tomorrow's like. But I made progress. I landed a couple of front side 180s, and I landed a couple of pop shove-its. I think they're, I don't know if they're front side, back side. I don't know all the terminology. I watched a YouTube video, okay? Let's go back to the first leg on the things that you should learn in order. Because everybody's the first thing they want to go to after they ollie, right? Is learn how to kickflip. In fact, I sent some friends a video of me landing my tricks today, and multiple people text me back, do a kickflip. It's just a thing. So, but that's a much more difficult trick. You gotta ollie, get the board to rotate, to spin all the way over, and then land back on the wheels. It's difficult, I think, especially for someone who has no skating experience. So I'm trying to learn in better order. I found some videos that gave you a little bit of order of the order of the tricks, what order you should learn the tricks in. Switch sides to just develop more control instead of trying to jump straight to a kickflip and then spinning forever on it, not getting anywhere. So, and it was really helpful, honestly. The first couple times trying to get myself and the board to spin. So you're trying to control, get the board to control and move it just with kind of gravity in your feet and the tape on the top of the board at the same time. I feel like I have much more control of my feet now. And I feel like I'm not as afraid to fall too, or where the board's gonna go. But that's my story. That's my story of the day. Seth's story of the day. Trying to learn how to skateboard. Do some tricks. And no ambition to rest. We're gonna hit your hamstrings now. We're gonna stay in this position, one foot out and we're just gonna lean over and we're gonna get that hamstring. I have no like ambition of going to a skate park or you know, doing anything like fancy like that. Fancy. In Seth's world, going to the skate park is fancy. How redneck am I? Jeez, that's funny. But I just mean like, just like bucket list things to learn, things I can't learn, things I would have loved to have been able to do as a kid. When I was growing up, I didn't have like the physical development or skill set to really be able to do some of these things. It's just kind of in the years I would have loved to learn how to for real skateboard. I was just heavy. I was pretty coordinated and pretty athletic, but you don't see too many heavy skateboarders. It's not a thing. All right, switch sides. Kick it out. So, yeah, I would have loved to have, been able to do some of these things earlier in life, but now I feel like I have I've built the athleticism to be able to do them and even learn relatively quickly. So, yeah, I am. Fitness is perishable. Skills, coordination, coordination is perishable. Balance is perishable. You use it, you build it, or you lose it, period. It goes away. You do not get to really work on something and then stop doing it when it comes to balance, coordination, strength, aerobic capacity, and then just stop doing it and still be able to do it. Yeah, obviously, like, it'll be a slow decline. But that's kind of what perishable means. Slow decline. Switch. Do that again. So, you're either learning and trying to get better at stuff and practice, or you're wasting away. You're wasting away. I think the key to staying young is learning new things, and most people quit on that. I mean, it's not that they don't learn things, but they stop applying learning to actual real life tasks, and they stop putting themselves out there to do things that that make them uncomfortable or that might scare them a little bit. As a kid, you're just not like that. You just try. Something may go wrong. You may look stupid, but you don't really care. You almost have to learn how to care what other people think about you. It's weird. So most people grow out of putting themselves out there and trying new things and being bad at things. Adults don't like to be bad at things in front of other adults. It's like weird. So those adults can get old, and I'm gonna stay me. I honestly think it's one of the bigger differences in me and I see some other 30-year-olds sometimes. I'm like, we're the same age? You're younger than me? What? But I think it's just that I'm willing to learn how to skateboard and look like an idiot and bust my butt. And most people aren't. All right, that is quads, hips, and hamstrings. So let's get, what should we do next? Let's get a little low back in. I think this would probably be pretty good. We'll just go a little old school here. Old school as in it's nothing real hyper fancy. I'm gonna turn this way so the mic picks me up a little bit better. Am I still in frame? Back up some. We'll take it across, reach this arm out. So right side is going to my left, but my right hand is staying. We're just gonna roll this way. Grab that knee, pull it into your chest, drop it back down to the ground, and then we'll switch sides. So what we're gonna do, let's do this. Hug your knee in. 1, 2. Press that knee to the ground. 1, 2. Hook it like this. Pull it into your chest. 1, 2, and then back to the ground. And we're gonna change sides. We're gonna keep doing that. So it's a hug in, for 2 seconds, across for 2 seconds, hook and pull for 2 seconds, and then back to the ground. Let's just keep working that back and forth. Hug it in, take it across, hook and pull, back down, switch. All right, keep following that flow. Forgotten the flow already. Hug, cross, hook, back down. I think I forgot to hug last time. Hug. Okay, let's do one more per side. Last one. Cross. All right, let's go both knees, hook them like this. You can cross if you want or not. But we're just gonna hang out here for 30 seconds and then we're gonna call it a day. So both knees into your chest, flexing the hips all the way. This will allow your low back to round out just a little bit, which in a position that's not loaded will kind of take some of that compression normally and create a little bit of gapping so we can get some blood flow, some lymph flow into your spine. Just hang out here, about 10 more seconds. Try to let your legs relax and just hook your arms so they're holding your knees nice and tight. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your daily mobility flow. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. I'm glad you're watching. Otherwise, there'd be literally no point of me being here. I'd just be in a room by myself, looking at a camera, taking too much time to set up a weird light, you know? So thank you for watching and for stretching. And I really do hope this is making a difference. So thanks again, guys. I will see you tomorrow.